in that department, and their three-point shooting in the series, 46%, while the Lakers were 15 for 76, less than 20%. Chris, tell me this. What should the league do to Andrew Bynum?
Wow. I think maybe you want to send a message because it's a cheap shot in the game 4. We don't want to be scared in the NBA to have sweeps because the last game is a mercenary mission on guys going to the lane. I think the league needs to set a precedent, so I think they need to study this rule and let them make a decision. But this is what's funny about this whole situation. I talk to the players all the time about being the man on the team or being another player on the team healthy. It's funny to me that on the team of the Lakers that the cheap shots comes from guys that could be perceived as been hiding behind Kobe's cape anyway. You know, it's funny what people perceive as toughness or what people perceive as being the real bullies in this. And to me, Dallas just really outplayed them. And at the end, you see guys bullying people that's not used to being the man. And that's just funny to me. You're real tough when Kobe's the best player in the league. You're tough when you're winning shots. But and you can say whatever you want, Kenny, but the cheap shot on Barea, I mean, that's Barea.
No, I'm not defending the Lakers.
No, I'm not saying you are.
No, but I'm saying this. That's what they wanted. They wanted us to focus on this. Those two guys made those plays so we can focus on the fact that they didn't get swept. That they're getting.
No, they got swept.
When you become,
they try to take their ball
NBA
home.
locker rooms, when you are getting beat, and you are getting beat the way Dallas is beating you, you're unraveling. So in your unravelness, you lose your composure. And losing your composure, you make plays. And now we're talking about this, and not the fact that you can't guard anybody on their team, not the fact that you got swept. We're talking about cheap shots because they lost their composure.
So you think there was
I'm not going to let them bail out.
You think their purpose doing this is this so they won't talk about us getting swept?
My purpose
that's disgraceful.
No, my purpose today is, Ernie, I'm not bailing them out by talking about this last play for this half-hour show. I'm going to talk about the fact that they can't guard the pick and roll. I'm going to talk about the fact they don't go inside out. I'm going to talk about the fact that's why you lost and you're not repeating and being championship. I'm not going to let you go one play and say we're going to talk 15 minutes about it.
Those two plays were unnecessary. Andrew Bynum got to get suspended because his cheap shot was worse than Artest. So he has to get suspended, plain and simple. But let me just say this. The Dallas Mavericks just kicked their ass.
Thank you. Thank you.
Simple.
That's it.
I mean,
so stop with that.
We
don't give
that.
Odom, and now we can't let it. The league will handle that.
Because
the league will handle it.
And I do agree, we shouldn't be giving the Lakers this much credit. And like I said, what I said earlier, I want to make perfectly clear. What I said about Rick Carlisle, who's a friend of mine, he should have took Gasol Dirk right out the game after that first cheap shot. Because think about it. I would have taken all my starters out the game realistic because he could have broken that boy's rib on that when he hit the forearm. But the bottom line is the Dallas Mavericks were a better team than the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes, and to the tune of 4 games to none. When we